Okay everyone, so I'm ready to put my tarts in the oven. I've preheated my oven to 180 degrees. Actually, my oven kind of likes to exaggerate with the heat, so I've put it on 170, which I'm guessing is going to make about 175. And I'm right now going to take these beauties out of the refrigerator. So we have one big one and a couple small ones here. Normally my advice would be not to mix between them, but I'm not going to follow my own advice here because I want to get both of them baking. I might check them halfway. So I told you I'm a pretty forgetful person, so did you see I didn't puncture these? So I'm going to do it right now. Take a fork. Perfect. Let's see if I can pull this up now because it's very cold. It's looking really, really nice down there. Same over here. And this one you saw, it's a different type. Okay, good. So we're all prepared. So what we're going to do is blind bake. And blind baking is, first of all, baking with some weights on top of it. So what you will need for this is a baking paper. You can cut it to be round or not. And what you want to do is crumble it, open it, and crumble it a few times. This trick will help the baking paper get into all the little corners of your tart. Okay? This one I've used already a few times. Because I have smaller ones, I'm just gonna cut the corners here. I don't want them bothering me. Nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is put some pie weights in here. You can buy those if you like, but you can also use any kind of grains, or so I'm using chickpeas here, dry chickpeas. It's very cheap. You can see these have been used a few times already. You can use beans, you can use rice. And I'm gonna fill it up and make sure it reaches everywhere, all the sides. Perfect. Now I'm gonna do these two little babies over here. Let's see. I already have someone, so I try to reuse these as much as I can. So one for this one, another one for this one. I try to get the paper to overlap the edges because I don't want the top to burn or to brown before the sides. So it's good to keep a little bit of excess paper around there. Okay, this is looking really, really good. So I'm going to put this in the oven right now for 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, I'm gonna show you what we're looking for. We're looking basically for it to be dry. We don't want to see the butter still shiny on top. And once we have that, we just remove these weights and give it another 10 minutes without to get a nice even color. So I'm gonna put these in now. And I'm gonna see you in about 15 minutes. Okay everyone, it's been about 15 minutes. I'm going to pull out my crusts to kind of see what's going on there. Close back this. Gently gonna pull it back Yes, it looks very dry. It's kind of ripping here, so I'm going to be very careful pulling this out. But it's looking good, so I'll show you. Yes, I think you can see there's not any kind of wet patches anywhere here. This is quite warm. So what I'm going to do now is put these back for another 10 minutes, maybe less. I'm gonna keep a really close eye on them. And then I'm gonna get back to you and show you how they are. So hold on. Okay everyone, it's been about 10 minutes. I'm gonna pull it out and see how's it going. Okay, so in my oven, and I already know this about my oven, I have some really warm spots. So you can see over here on this side of my oven, it's a little bit warmer. These look ready. And this I would like to give it a few more minutes. So I'm just going to pull these out. I'm going to first of all pull the ring out. With this one it's easier. I can just grab it, place it here, and with this one I'm gonna use this and let it cool over here, and I'm gonna put this in the oven for I think maybe 1 more minute. Okay, about a minute later, I've already put these on a cooling rack. And this looks absolutely perfect to me. I'm gonna let it cool down for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to remove the ring and let it cool in my cooling rack. Not to bother you with too many videos, I think I'm actually going to do it now. So I just remove the ring. And what I'm going to do with this is just slide it. Don't do this at home. Wait until it cools down. And then I'm just going to remove the paper and let it cool like this until we're ready to do the filling. See you soon.